So we'll bust it. This from Amazon, bust it from Amazon. So let us open it fast and see what we got in this pack. In this box, it's supposed to be Sony A6400 lens, which can also be mounted on other E-Mount lens. So this is the lens. Is what we got in the pack. Yes, what now it's nothing. There's nothing in it. So I think this is all what we have again for this lens. I bought the wrong lens before. I bought that of the APS-C, but it's not an E-Mount lens. I just hope this is the right one. For mirrorless camera, APS-C f1.4, the minimum frame is 1.4. So let us open it and see what we have. Just look around the box. So what we got around it, like this. Prices. MEiKE is a MEiKE product. Manual lens. Okay, so now I can see this. Now the route for Sony E-Mount. So before you get any of these small lenses, these cheap lenses, always make sure you look for the right one. If not, you make mistake like me. Here they brought the route for E-Mount, for Sony E-Mount. So always be aware of that. Very, very important. So let us see what we have in it first. I have a cape, the cover for the protection, you know, on the top. Then we have the manual as usual. Always, it's always manual with any new products from Amazon, and I think for the remaining products in general. Let's put that there. Then there's a bag, just like a carrier for it. I have this lock hook for you to secure it. You can put the lens in your bag, in your backpack with this. Thanks for this. This is very always useful. I always need my lens to be guarded with this, even though it's in the backpack for further protection, you know. So this is what you got there. Then we have the wiper, just like the wiper to clean the body when it's dirty or dusty, you know. And it is it material like this. You know how the material is, something like this. It's a cloth. It's not a paper. This is not a paper. Eh? This is like a cloth, but it's mainly for cleaning of the body part of the lens. If you're watching me for the first time, do remember to subscribe and like the video if you come across this video. So this is the lens, Shara. Then this the preservation powder, silica gel. So put this here also. Then this is the lens. My first impression of it is the weight. It's very heavy. It's not that heavy, but it's not that very heavy, but I think it's like it's heavy. So this is like a very compact small lens. It's a very compact small lens that it will be very durable because of the material. Even though it fall to the ground, you trust for this to still remain alive, just like your Nokia, our old Nokia phone, you know how it is. So this material, just like this, very rigid and strong, and it's made out of metal. It's metal product. can hear the sound from my mic right here on my clothes. Strong, rigid. It came with the back of this. The back, this place is going to be mounted to the lens, to the lens hood, then of the camera. This it is at the back. Then let me close this part for me to not dirty the first day, you know. Then at the front we have this cover. This is how the lens, the front is. I should be careful for now, so that I won't fall it down the first day, you know, because it's very heavy. It's a bit heavy. You feel the difference, the weight difference compared to that of the kit lens of the Sony Alpha. This is far more heavier. So what if I try to expand it from here? Let me increase the something, the length. Okay, yes, this how far it can go. This how far it can go. Look at it. This one is at the, is it talking about this lens, this is 35mm 1.4 lens. 35mm. Forgot to say about that. Very important. This is a 35mm lens, and when you open the highest hardware of the lens, and the way to go to the front when you open it on your camera, it will not be longer than this. It's a very small lens. This is how far I can go. Just this small part that come out. It's no more. Let me put it back inside. See how it is. That's the difference. So the focus of this lens is manual, whereby you are the one that is going to be directing the point of where you want the focus point to be. And if you have better budget, money at hand, it's better getting the 16mm. But this is very good for the starter. In case if you have very low budget, you can just get this at first. Me, I should have gotten this. This is when I've started shooting my video vlogs and taking some photography. Should have gotten this for me to very, you know, to start from the main bottom. So for the focus range, you have to do it from here like this, you know, everything like that. So buying this, the more you use it, the more you know how to use it. So experience, when you get your own personal experience, you'll be very good at it, you know. So this is the lens. I like the width. I wish I have a double camera. I should have shown you just the test and how it works, but I have only one camera here, just right here. So this is the other thing that came with it. The last thing is this, the advert, and what this small lens can do, the images you can take. Just have a look at this image. With this lens, you will get that blurry background, you know, get the cool background blur, whereby a photo or video you are making at your back to be blurry. So I can't wait to see what you can do in this my small studio that I am now, in this small side of the house that I am, and when I get out there. So this sheet is saying lens tips. While your camera tell you lens not attached, when you put the lens on, it is a manual lens. There is no electric contact between camera and lens. So that is for you, because it's not a Sony camera, so there's no direct electric contact between camera and the lens. So then the second tips are how to use MEiKE focus lens. you have to enable M mode, which is for the manual mode, or release without lens in settings and focus manually. Yeah. So the third point is how to know if your camera works with MEiKE lens. Lens mount, just need to make sure if lens mount is the same as the camera mount. So that was the mistake that I did. I thought the former lens was the right lens. Then I saw that it wasn't the right lens for the camera mount. So the fourth point and the last tips is why your full frame camera works with our APS-C lens. As long as the lens mount is same as the camera mount, the frame difference of lens and camera just make different on focus length. So those are the tips that they put there, various tips that you have to pay attention and look forward to. So this is the unboxing of this very good product. So the specification of this, let us read from this plate. The first specification: we have the lens structure of 5 groups of 8 elements, and the maximum aperture is 1.4, and the focus mode is manual mode. The focal length is 35mm. The minimum focus distance is 0.4 meter. The minimum aperture is f16. That is 16 frame, and APS-C angle is diagonal 43 degree, horizontal 37 degree, vertical 25 degree. And the filter size, if you have a filter to put at the mount, if you have a filter that you want to put at the mount of this lens, but the recent knowledge is about you using any lens, try to use less of that filter so that you get the real quality of the lens that you have. Because you can go and buy a very expensive lens and put a very cheap filter on it, and it will spoil the quality of your expensive lens that you buy. So that is very important, and you should note that. Don't forget that. Always use less of those filter when you want to get a good photography and video. Yeah, so that is it. The filter size though is 49mm. If you want to go online on Amazon or anywhere to get the filter, is 49mm. Me, I already have a filter for this already, because I mistakenly ordered before a long time ago a 49mm filter, and I'm going to use it for this. So that is it. Remain positive and share your vlog. Life is good. I will catch you in the next one.